guys, welcome. Today I'm excited to share with you my newest partnership with Protein World. And if you aren't familiar with Protein World, maybe you've been living under a rock or something, but let me just tell you that they have the hands down the best tasting protein that I've ever tried. And I'm not just saying this because I'm partnering with them, but when I work with a brand, it's something that I have tried before and I truly believe in it. I'm not just like putting it out there just because, but I really, really love their protein. It tastes so good and it's not chalky like how a lot of proteins can be. But one thing you may not know about Protein World is that they have other products that you can use to bake with or cook with, like flaxseed powder, oat flour, coconut oil, a lot of fun stuff that you can use to make delicious recipes. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. 4 dessert recipes, and I'm primarily going to focus on incorporating the protein into these desserts. I just eat fish, so I'm always looking for different ways that I can incorporate protein into my diet, and in creative and fun ways, you know, like ways that I can actually enjoy them. And who doesn't love desserts? And if you want to follow along with my everyday lifestyle, follow me on Snapchat, and I also post pictures of, you know, like my food, my workouts, my clothes on Instagram, so follow me there also. And yeah, let's get into the video. Alright guys, the first recipe we're going to make is brownie batter dip. And I know it sounds amazing because it is. It is so addictive. It's perfect for dipping like fruit or rice cakes in, and it's just a really yummy dessert snack. Okay, so first I have 1 medium overripe mashed up banana. And then I'm going to put in my peanut butter, which I've melted. And a trick for making sure that things like this don't stick to the dish that they're in, right here, spray it with a little cooking spray and it will come out a lot easier. So I also did this with my agave nectar here. Now, let's take our dry ingredients and combine those. So this is my oat flour, and Protein World has oat flour. It's basically just oats that have been finely ground up, so you don't have to place them into a food processor. It already comes like that. So I'm just going to combine that a little bit. And I have my cocoa powder and coconut sugar, so this is going to add a little bit more sweetness and that nice chocolatey flavor. And I'm just going to combine that a little bit, make sure it's all in there. And then I'm just going to throw this in with our wet ingredients. So let's pour that in. And at this point, it's looking a little dry. So what I'm going to do is add in some of the almond milk to the consistency that I'm looking for. Oh my god, if you could smell this right now, it legit smells like brownies up in here. Okay, now you can throw in whatever you want actually. You could put like toasted coconut, nuts, anything. So I'm just gonna throw in some of these dairy-free dark chocolate chips. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. Nice high protein dessert that you can just dip some strawberries in. There you go. And that is it for the brownie batter dip. For the next recipe, we're going to make some no-bake cookies, and these are good for if you need to like grab and go, maybe you don't have a lot of time, or they're also really good for post-workout snacks. So let's get into the recipe. Let's begin. First, I'm going to put in oat flour, protein. For this one I'm using the Protein World Vanilla Protein, the Slender Blend. A tablespoon of the flaxseed powder. I love flaxseed powder. It's really great for getting some fiber into your daily diet. I'm just gonna do a dash of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan sea salt. We'll do a pinch of cinnamon, the honey. You can also use agave nectar or maple syrup, whatever you have on hand. And then I'm just gonna go in with the peanut butter. I'm just going to mix this up. And at this point, I'm going to add some of my brown Rice Krispie cereal. For this, I'm just going to take some aluminum foil, lay it out flat. You can also use parchment paper, that much. And we're going to roll it and then flatten it out. And these actually smell amazing right now. I think anything with peanut butter does. Nice little protein treat after you work out. You can just throw some of these in your gym bag, throw them in your purse, whatever. And they're good if you have kids and you're looking for like a healthy treat that they will eat. Because I know my son loves peanut butter. Anything that has peanut butter in it, he'll pretty much eat it. Now for the topping, I just melted 3 tablespoons of dairy-free dark chocolate chips. And then I'm going to take about a teaspoon of this coconut oil. I love coconut oil. There's so many different uses for it. For your skin, your hair, food. Just mix that together and it's going to give me a nice, smooth, chocolatey consistency. So we're just going to drizzle this on top of our cookies. Now I'm just going to pop these in. You can put them in the freezer or the refrigerator for about an hour and then they'll be ready to eat. Next recipe is brownies, and these are a little bit healthier, but they're gonna be so yummy, and they actually pair well with, like if you made a, you can make like a protein ice cream with frozen bananas and throw some protein powder in there, or if that's too much protein for you, then dairy-free ice cream like almond milk ice cream, coconut milk ice cream. Oh my god, this is gonna change your life. First we're gonna put in our 3 overripe bananas. When they're overripe, they're really sweet, so it actually makes the brownies taste sweeter. And it's like more of a natural sweetener. Just gonna mash them up a little bit. So now I'm just gonna add the peanut butter. Mix that in with the banana, the cocoa powder, and now we add in our protein. And there we have our brownie butter. I'm using a square 8x8 inch pan. I just sprayed it with some coconut oil cooking spray. I'm just going to pour the batter in there. So we're just going to bake the brownies for about 20 minutes. Right, so I have the oven preheating at 350 degrees right now. So we're just going to pop these babies into the oven and then we take them out and we get to grub on them. For the last recipe, I'm going to show you how to make a combination of some of my favorite things. As plenty of y'all probably already know, I have an obsession with pizza. What better way to combine the best things in life than pizza and dessert? So I'm going to show you this dessert pizza. It's really, really delicious. I used to make fruit pizzas all the time, and I made them with like a cookie dough, but this is a little bit healthier and it's packed with protein. So you're going to love this. So first I'm going to put in our oat flour and our protein powder, flax seed powder. We're going to put in a pinch of salt. Mix the dry ingredients up. Now I'm going to crack my egg in here. And add our coconut oil. And we'll mix it together. And then I actually have a little bit of water here just in case it's too dry, which it's looking like. I'm just going to add some water in here to smooth it out. So all I did here was line my baking sheet with some tin foil, and then I sprayed it with some cooking spray. So I'm just going to take our dough, plop it right there in the center. I'm just going to form it into our crust. Now we have our crust done. I'm going to pop it in the oven. My oven is at 350 degrees right now, so we'll put it in for about 10 to 15 minutes. While our crust is baking, I'm going to combine the ingredients for our icing. Pretty much half of this container, non-fat Greek yogurt. And Greek yogurt already has a very high protein content, so this will just add on top of that. And then I'm just combining it with our coconut sugar that I already have in here. So now to add on to the flavor, I'm just going to add a little bit of this powdered peanut butter. I honestly am not measuring this out. I just poured a little bit in. I would say it's about a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to mix it together. Gives it a nice nutty, sweet flavor. This is our icing for our fruit pizza. So now I'm going to cut up the fruit, and you can use any kind of fruit that you want. I'm just using strawberries, blueberries, and some kiwi. Now for the fun part, we get to top our pizza. So I'm going to take some of the icing, plop it on top, just spread it around. Oh my god, this is going to taste so good when it's done. Now we're going to add our fruits in. So what I like to do is kind of create a little pretty design with our fruit. bake with what they have. So yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Why do I have this accent? Dark chocolate, dairy-free chocolate. What? Now